I'm dating someone. I have a boyfriend. My boyfriend's younger than me, which that's like the first time. I've never dated anyone younger than me. I've always dated guys a couple years older than me. And he's not like a bunch younger than me. He's only like 2 years younger than me, plus 6. And but I was nervous. Like, I didn't want to date him because I'm so used to dating guys older. And here's my theory, okay? I feel like that men in their 40s, they expect different things, less, if you will, in the sex area than men in their 30s. You know, and this isn't I'm not gonna go on a rant about how I don't like sex. I like it, I like sex. I'll fucking have it right now, okay? I will, right here. Someone come up here. That guy waving, come on. But I feel like men in their 40s, they expect less because they grew up on different porn. Right? Like, guys in your 40s, right? You had to have a credit card and a valid email address, and like you had to like click a box and to get in there. And now guys in their 30s, it's a fucking free-for-all. It's just, it's not ever. And so because it's a free-for-all, women are just doing terrible things in porn. Like, it's not enough anymore just to put a dick in your mouth, you know? You gotta put 8. And like, so I was so scared. I was like, I know what girls do in porn now. So on the first time that he and I had sex, which was like 2 weeks before our first date, I was like, I've watched porn. Here's the thing. I don't scream and I don't squirt. I know, I'm sorry, Burbank, I'm sorry. People squirt and they're proud of it too. They're like, oh, look at the yardage on that. Or we're like, oh my God, if anything ever comes launching out of my vagina, I'm going right to the hospital, okay? But I was like, those 2 things I don't do. He said, well, who have you been dating? But one of my friends is, she's a very angry single person. Like, she's, you know, and nobody should worry about it. I mean, maybe that guy, but like, no, when you're single, it's fun, like, have fun, enjoy it, right? It's fun to be single. It's fun to be in a relationship, whatever, but she's not like that. Like, she hates it. So she's doing online dating, which I tried a very long time ago. I tried like the sad first version. I tried eHarmony when I think like that was cool back then, but now it's like the sad one. But I tried it for a second. And first of all, I was trying to fill out that form, and there was just pages and pages of questions. And I started to feel bad about myself, because it's like, what are your activities and your hobbies? I was like, I don't fucking have any. Like, is happy hour an interest? I gave up. My profile just said, looking for someone to drive. And after that, though, I moved in with somebody after that. And we were together for like 5 years. We lived together for a year, 2 months. Because that's when I realized, like, when you live with someone, they're there. All the time. I'd come home and I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing here? And it's like, I know it's a good thing, right? When you're happy and you're in a relationship and it's a good, but for me, I think it's very important to live together first, right? Because you find out, you know, your deal breakers. You find, like, here's an example. When he and I were living together, he broke his leg, which, whatever, I guess hurts, but shut up. So he was just like hobbling around the house, oh, my leg, and I said, you need to take your Vicodin. Take your Vicodin. The doctor gave you all that Vicodin. You need to take it. He said, Sarah, I don't like to take prescription medication. And that's when I knew. I was like, I need a Xanax just to get through the battle rounds on The Voice. So. But I do miss a couple things about, like, living alone is fun until you order delivery. And because I like to order several options. maybe something that'll last a couple days. So I order several meals, and I know that when the delivery people show up, they're like, So I know they're on to me, but I literally every time I'm like, food's here. Well, they probably can't hear me. He's in the shower, you know, because we just got done fucking. The other thing I hate about living alone, I hate single grocery shopping because I'm not home a lot, I'm not in town a lot, so I only buy a few quick things when I'm out at the grocery store. And I guess I need to make a list, you know, because if you make a list, then you can look at what all your items together might look like to someone else when they're in a basket. So here's an example. I was grocery shopping. This happened in June, which will make sense in a second. But I was grocery shopping, and I was going through the line. I had everything on the conveyor belt, and then there were these two guys behind me, like kind of cute, like early 30s guys, and they were like staring at me, and I was like, oh, here we go, you know. Can't even go to the grocery store anymore. So then I was like bending over, like, oh, I need some gum. Like, and then I realized they're not looking at me at all, right? They're looking at the conveyor belt, and that's when I became painfully aware of what was on there. I had 2 bottles of vodka, you know, with the handle, the kind with the handle. Tampons, Skittles. I was hungry, and 2 Father's Day cards. I was like, oh my God, these guys aren't checking me out. They're just looking at me like, oh my God, look at that girl with her period and her drinking problem and all those dads. But my friend who's doing, she's doing online dating. How many people here are doing I keep saying online dating like I'm 100, but you know, on the online, when you go in, you know, anybody here doing it? Thank you for being honest. The rest of you are fucking liars. You're liars. There are millions and millions of websites and millions of people on them. Really, out of all of you, just those 2 are on it? Fuck you, I'll find you. I will. I have a great memory for faces and nothing but time on my hands. I will go home tonight and I will find you on FarmersOnly. I know you're on there. Have you guys seen, by the way, the FarmersOnly, the dating website? Oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. If you don't know what it is, it's a dating website for farmers only. And the commercials are my favorite thing in the world. If you haven't seen one, you need to go home tonight and you need to Google it and then maybe throw out your computer. But there's just like a guy in a field and then a goat runs by. Pretty fast. And then all of a sudden this voice comes on and he goes, FarmersOnly. City folk just don't get it.